Hello everybody, Anders here with another video. Today we are going to go over the new updates on Global Labs for Black Desert. With the new maintenance changes, these updates should be going live this week for all regions on PC. However, there was a delay in the patch over the weekend. This was announced before the CrowdStrike outage, so maybe it's unrelated, I'm not sure, but right now it is unclear if we're going to get this Global Labs patch this week or not, but we'll assume we will. As of the making of this video, Korea does have the server update announcement, so we can assume the rest of the regions will get it this Thursday as well. I'm going to cover the majority of the changes, not everything since the patch is enormous honestly, but I want to focus on the important changes first. So let's start with the developer letter detailing the changes we saw this patch. First of all, we are adjusting the effect of debuffs related to speed reduction because the decrease in speed directly affected the character's actions. I felt it was too much, and to that extent, it also became a factor that made combat frustrating. Accordingly, the speed reduction, including movement and attack cast speed, has been changed to apply only up to 20% max, 25% including skill add-ons, and up to 5 seconds max duration. Considering the actions of each character, even 20% is not a small figure. However, if we reduce it further, the meaning of this effect itself will disappear, and we will make further adjustments if deemed necessary through continuous testing even after this patch. The following are changes to the special evasion options as well. So special attack evasion has been one of the most important effects in PvP, but after the recent patch to reduce the number of hits, there is a large variation in damage due to this effect. Our goal was to maintain this effect as much as possible considering its uniqueness, but after ongoing testing, we came to the conclusion that it would be too difficult to improve it while keeping this option in place. Accordingly, we would like to change the effect of special attack evasion to increase maximum HP of plus 75 per 1% of previous special attack evasion. I tested it by changing the normal damage reduction rate or the special damage reduction rate, but changing it to a maximum HP effect. This gave the most similar combat experience in terms of the rate of avoiding existing special attacks. In addition, we judged that the maximum HP was the most appropriate option as it was a meaningful option in all situations including PvE rather than PvP. With this patch, the average max HP of all players will increase, and accordingly recovery items will also change, such as the standard effect of HP recovery potions being increased from 275 to 550 per potion. In addition, please note that the percentage-based HP recovery of some classes and some skills can become overbalanced as the maximum HP increases, so it has also been changed to a fixed value for all classes. Lastly, in addition to the updates above, there are big and small changes to some characters. After the number of hits reduction patch, we are continuously checking the performance of each class through various data as well as various feedback from players. And today we have reflected those changes that we believe is absolutely necessary. We wanted to avoid nerfs as much as possible, but some classes were inevitably adjusted, Berserker, Draconia, and so on. Since the changes to each class are very important, we will continue to check and improve them even after this patch. Many people may feel that today's patch is a very big change due to the removal of special attack evasion effects and added content related to HP recovery. However, as with the previous reduction in the number of hits change, we have judged that the contents reflected today are essential for a healthy combat environment in BDO going forward. Therefore, we will focus and do our best to ensure that each content is well reflected so that players can enjoy the game more happily. Thank you. So the movement changes, attacks, and cast speed changes they're talking about here, reduction effects for these, they've been reduced by 50%. Additionally, the duration of the speed reduction effect has been changed to apply up to 5 seconds and up to 20% before add-ons, 25% with add-ons. In the case of skills whose speed reduction effect increases according to the skill level, it's been changed to be applied equally at all skill levels. In the case of skills that had an attack speed or cast speed reduction effect set independently, the effect has been unified to reduce both attack and cast speed at the same time. Movement skills have been changed to be affected by the movement speed increase and decrease effect. Dash skills have been changed to be affected by the attack cast speed increase and decrease effects as well. Like I said before, the limit is now going to be 25% with no stacking unless you're shy, in which case it would be 50%. They also mentioned class balance, some nerfs to Berserker and Draconia. We have a lot of classes getting changes here, but I want to highlight 3 classes. That's going to be Berserker, Corsair, and Dosa. So first, let's talk about Berserker. For Fearsome Tyrant, Beast Roar, Wrath of Beast, Ire of Beast, and Wailing Beast, they have removed the health recovery effect applied while transforming. For Wrath of Beast, Ire of Beast, Beast Roar, and Wailing Beast, a minus 20% movement speed reduction effect has been added for 5 seconds when a successful hit is applied. For Wrath of Beast, Ire of Beast, the protection has been changed from a frontal guard to a super armor. For Lava Piercer, stamina has been changed so that it does not recover while using this skill. For Time to Rock, protection has been changed from frontal guard to super armor, and stamina has been changed so that it does not recover while using this skill. For Predatory Hunt, stamina again will not recover when using this skill. In succession, specifically for Flow Beastly Maneuver, the description has been moved from Prime Beast form to Prime Unstoppable Beast. The effect of recovering health by 2% or 2.5% of max HP every 1 second for 20 seconds in Beast form has been changed to the effect of recovering 600 or 900 health every 5 seconds. For Prime Fearsome Tyrant and Black Spirit Prime Fearsome Tyrant, the health recovery effect applied during transformation into a beast has been deleted. For Prime Fearsome Tyrant, the cooldown of this skill has been changed from 45 seconds to 20 seconds. For Prime Lava Piercer, stamina has been changed so that the stamina does not recover while using this skill. When learning this skill, it has been changed so that it can be activated with the spacebar while using another skill. However, the Lava Piercer skill is always activated first, so your non-prime version, and when the Lava Piercer skill cannot be used, then the Prime Lava Piercer skill is instead activated. For Prime Predatory Hunt, stamina has been changed to no longer recover when using this skill. For Prime Beast form and Prime Unstoppable Beast, the descriptions have been changed to be more detailed, and for Fearsome Tyrant and Prime Fearsome Tyrant, the issue where the super armor effect was not applied when linking the skill after using the Undertaker skill has been fixed. In Awakening, for Giant Leap, when locking the Tackling Rock skill, it has been changed so that it can be linked with the forward leap of the Giant Leap skill in main hand stance, and when the Predatory Hunt skill has been locked, it has been improved so that it can be linked with the backwards leap. Accordingly, the Giant Leap skill can be activated from the skull slot while using your main weapon. Stamina has been changed so that it does not recover while using this skill. The Lava Piercer and Awakened State Shakeoff skills have been improved so that the forward leaps are linked more smoothly, and the cooldown has also been changed from 10 seconds to 8 seconds. For Flow Shooting Mobility, the effect of increasing melee hit rate has been removed. The stamina consumption of the skill has been changed from 300 to 150. The cooldown of the skill has been changed from 10 seconds to 5 seconds. For Flame Pummel, a frontal guard effect has been added during the first, second, and third hit attacks. For Ground Lifting, the issue where the character's instantaneous slowdown effect was excessively applied when successfully hitting with a ground lifting skill has been alleviated. Those are all the Berserker changes. Overall, some stamina recovery nerfs, but not much else in terms of significant nerfs for Succession Berserker like we thought we would see. I don't know why they mentioned Berserker as getting nerfs when they actually got buffs, which is surprising to say the least. Not sure what data they're looking at to justify this class getting any buffs, but it is what it is. Next, I want to go over Corsair, which is another class that got changes that kind of left me a bit confused. So let's start with the effect of increasing the grab resistance of the following skills has been removed, and instead the effect of damage reduction rate increased by 30% for 5 seconds when using the skill Prime Mareka has been added to the skill Prime Heirloom of the Crow. This is going to affect Mareka Jetstream, both Prime and Absolute versions, Sea Stroll, both Prime and Absolute versions, Spiral Soak, both Prime and Absolute versions, and Whale Song, both Prime and Absolute versions. The guard gauge reduction effect upon successful hits of the following skills has been unified to be 50%. Prime Mareka Jetstream, Prime Mareka Sea Stroll, Prime Mareka Spiral Soak, Prime Mareka Whale Song all now do 50% guard gauge damage. That's a lot. The effect of not being able to recover the guard gauge has been changed to apply for 7 seconds when the following skill hits successfully, so all your Mareka skills, meaning your frontal guard, will be almost always disabled in PvP. For Prime Mareka Sea Stroll, the floating effect has been changed to only apply to monsters, so PvE only. For Smooth Sailing, which is your movement skill, it has been changed to only move without attacking. Accordingly, when a hit is successful, mana is restored and skill add-ons are also disabled. For Waylash and Prime Waylash, the knockdown effect has been changed to be applied from the first hit when using this skill. For Crashing Wave, a frontal guard effect has been added. For Rising Whirlpool, protection has been changed from a frontal guard before the attack to super armor before the attack. For Pearl Blast, the cooldown has been changed from 20 seconds to 10 seconds. For Prime Mareka Whale Song, the effect when making 2 successful hits has been changed from knockback to knockdown, and the CC has been changed to also apply in PvP. So overall, Succession Corsair now shreds frontal guards and is almost permanently in what you could say is PA with her Mareka skills. 50% reduction of damage while she is in animation, while also being able to knock down and shred any frontal guard she hits. This isn't just a buff, it seems incredibly broken and confusing to me, since one of the reasons Corsair saw nerfs back during her release was because her guard gauge damage was too strong and that mechanic was unfun to play against. Not entirely sure what their thinking was here. Finally, we're going to take a look at Dosa. Some good news for Dosa players. We received some much needed stamina improvements, AoE increase, and his 6 Rabam skills. Stamina has been changed to recover if the attack is triggered immediately when the distance to the enemy is close while moving. That's for Deep Haze. Accordingly, stamina is also restored even during the second hit of this skill. For Wind Shear and Prime Wind Shear, stamina has been changed to recover when attempting to parry. However, if parry is successful, the stamina consumed has been changed from 100 to 250. For Prime Winter Squall, Prime Spring Frost, Prime Autumnal Blitz, and Prime Teguk, all of your AoE skills basically, the stamina consumed when teleporting or using Mystify has been changed from 250 to 100. Stamina has also been changed to recover after teleporting and attacking. For Flow Cloud Drift, stamina consumption has been changed from 250 to 150. For Spring Frost, the attack range of the skill has increased. For Autumnal Blitz, the attack range of the skill has also increased, and the issue where super armor was not applied properly while using some skills has been fixed. For Rabams, at level 56, your first option is a stiffness on first hit and knockdown on second hit skill with some decent damage, but it is unprotected. Option B has almost half the damage but gains a frontal guard effect. For Rabams at level 57, option A is a backwards dash that is iframe into super armor linger. Option B is a super armor skill with good damage. For Rabams at level 58, option A changes your parry into a long range attack. Option B changes your parry into an attack with a knockback CC effect. We need more testing on live to see exactly how they differ from one another, these Rabams at level 58, as the skills don't seem to be working for me on my test server client, so we'll see on live. For PvE, I think option A for level 56, option B for level 57, and again, either of the options for level 58 I think would work. These have more utility in PvP if I'm honest, so in PvE we don't really get much use out of them. However, it could be the case that we can link some of these Rabams to other skill combos, making them faster and more reliable to use in PvE. We'll know more once it goes live. Overall, Dosa received some good changes. Stamina issues were addressed, poor AoE on some of the skills were addressed, and he of course received his Rabam skills. All good changes for Dosa. There were many other changes to classes in this patch, so I will be leaving a link to the notes in the description, but I wanted to highlight those 3 classes as I think they were the most significant classes to get balanced changes this week. Awakening Striker also received some suspect changes that make him a little too strong in my opinion in PvP, but we'll go over them on live updates if all of these changes end up making it to live later this week. Now moving on, we have changes to the way Garment's Heart works on your offhand weapons. Because of this special attack evasion change, they've removed special attack evasion from the effect, and instead now you have an additional 750 max HP. This brings the total to 900 more HP for using this item on your offhand. Special attack evasion, like I said, has been removed from the game, and any items that had this effect have been changed to now give max HP, or they've been deleted. This has also led them to increase the cap of max HP for capped node wars, since from now on all classes will have a larger health pool. Earth Lightstones that had the special attack evasion effect will be refunded to you, reflecting the central market prices before this announcement. All potions will now recover more health, including the infinite potions. Instead of 275 per use, it is now 550 health recovered per use. While tendons now recover 2.4 times more than before, but no longer have that increased recovery effect on CC. Moving on, we also have a new item called Elixir of Harmony being added. This is a new item that can be used by processing multiple elixirs into one effect. Except for some, most Elixirs of Harmony are applied to the entire party when used and can be bought and sold on the central market. The crafting method is similar to that of existing elixirs, but since there are many types of elixirs, the crafting process involves several steps. All Elixirs of Harmony occupy 15 item slots for the fairy's auto-use skill. Items from each category can be combined into one item through a magical catalyst. For the recipe, you need magical catalyst plus 30 of each of the 4 types of designated elixirs. Green grade, higher grade elixirs of the same name can be used in a 1:3 ratio. Crafted items can be purchased and sold through the central market as well. Each elixir consumes 4 slots for the fairy skill. A catalyst imbued with magic can also be purchased from the Old Moon manager in each town for 1 million silver each. You can then create Elixir of Harmony by performing simple alchemy on the 5 types of elixirs created. 10 material items are consumed each, and 10 crafting results are also produced. If you wish to grant additional species damage, depending on the grind spot, you can apply the desired effect through the following method. When using Elixir of Harmony, human, demi-human, or Camasylvia, the effect is applied to all party members located nearby. If you perform simple alchemy with a material item and 1 Ebalab's essence, you can craft 10 at once. By simple alchemy of 6 corrupted oil of immortality and 1 Elixir of Harmony, human, demi-human, or Camasylvia respectively, you can create 1 Elixir of Immortality Harmony. Furthermore, church buffs are now available to be bought from the tent. With this update, the price is a little bit more expensive than if you were to actually go to the NPC and get the church buff yourself in town. And in their developer letter, they mentioned the following: there are still many issues that need to be resolved, such as furniture buffs, various order forms, and inconvenient UI. We sincerely apologize for the inconvenience caused by the delay in the related patch. We consider self-buffing related content, including the Elixir processing method update today, to be one of the most important convenience patches, and will continue to improve it in the future. This means we may see furniture buffs be included through the tent to give us full utility of buffs from the convenience of your chosen grind spot. That would be huge. Moving on, we do have some changes to monster damage at high AP grind spots. The attack power of monsters that appear in hunting grounds with a recommended attack power of 300 AP or more have been increased by 10%. This is going to affect Tangrad Ruins, Darkseeker's Retreat, Izrahid Highlands, City of the Dead, Crypt of Resting Thoughts, Gyfenrasia Underground, Ash Forest, and Olin's Valley. For Dekia spots, Thornwood, Tenkuda, Cyclops Land, Ash Forest, Olin's Valley, Histria, Akhman, Sulphur Mine, and Pilaku. And for Elvia, Hex Sanctuary and Quint Hill will be affected. Moving on, we have some of the terrain around Calfian Castle being changed, and torch objects have been added to some of the terrain to make it easier to recognize the castle's internal structure. For UI changes, the settings for loot acquisition, as in the party settings, so free loot, party leader acquisition, etc., these have been removed from the game. When selecting an area to move to using the Abyssal Well, guidance on horse movement has been added to the message displayed as well. And that's all for today. A ton of changes. Class balance was hit or miss in my opinion. Let me know what you think about the changes down in the comments. I think the rest of the quality of life changes were amazing in this patch, so I'm happy with those. Let me know what else you think we should be able to do through the campsite. Furniture item buffs would be great. I also always wanted weightless storage through the tent. That would be amazing, but obviously that might be too good. Let me know what you think, and as always, thanks for watching, thanks for listening. I'll see you all in the next one. Take care.